Good night, teacher. This novel is about an orphaned boy who is not doing very well for part of his life. Oliver, he is a nice boy, very noble, with very good attitude. Uh, this man didn't give Oliver much food, so he was very funny. Mm, but he private for him. Oliver didn't ask for anything because he settled for what he had. Uh, when he was 10, Bumble took Oliver to work in a funeral home with Mr. Sowerberry. Um, this one he didn't support him very well because he didn't like him very much either. Uh, one morning he decided to take him to funeral. Oliver couldn't stand it. That same day he sent him to sleep in the coffins. Oliver knew destination was London. Uh, one afternoon, Oliver was walking the streets of London when he felt a hand on his back. He was one of the children working for Faking, the leader of a group of criminals who were engaged in robbery. The toddler, his name was the boy. He invited him to go with them to their sad and dirty house to live. Fagin sent the children to steal so they couldn't eat and drink what they wanted. Fagin wanted to teach Oliver that trade, but Oliver didn't understand it. One morning, the Dodger and the Darwins took Oliver onto in the streets of London to steal sometimes wallet. Three, the three of them went into an alleyway where an old man was reading a book. The Dodger told Oliver to be careful because the because they were going to have to run, and he took the old man's wallet and ran off with Jack Darwin. Oliver stayed behind and he was the one who got caught. But Mr. Brownlow, when he saw Oliver's face, knew it was not him who stole his wallet. Mr. Brownlow took Oliver home and was kept there by Miss Beckney. One afternoon, Mr. Brown sent Oliver to pay to the books to the man in the bookstore, but Nancy, one of the orphans with Fagin, saw him on the street and took him home again. When Fagin said Oliver again, He was very happy and asked him if he had talked about his hiding place. But he answered that he had not. Meanwhile, Monks was planning a robbery with Bill Skis, in which Oliver Twist was instrumental. When they arrived at the house they wanted to rob, Oliver snuck in through the window that was open, but when he turned on his flay, flashlight, there were footsteps of someone coming down the stairs. It it was the butler of the house who began to shoot with his chaingun when he saw the robbers. Eh, One of the shoots reached Oliver, who was trying to hide. This next morning, Rose, the woman of the house, found Oliver badly hurt and put him to bed. And Oliver was in the house for three, 3 months, which was very well fed and cared. Uh, One afternoon, Oliver took a nap by window, in which, upon waking, he said to men, pointing at him, but he did not pick them up, although they picked him up. It was Monks and Faggy. Oliver found out that Mr. Mr. Brooklyn was staying in a hotel in London and quickly went to tell Rose to accompany him to the hotel to tell her whole truth. Um, when say Mr. Brooklyn, he was very happy and they gave each other a big hug, just like with Mr. Bedwin. Oliver told Mr. Brolon that he wanted to know the world too. So Mr. Brolon called Mons to the hotel. Monkeys, when he got to the hotel, he went into the room and he started to tell everything. He told Oliver that he was his stepbrother and that Miss Rosser was his aunt. Rose was overjoyed to hear his ad was Oliver. On the other hand, Bill killed Nancy, knowing that she had given Mr. Brolon information. Second, he tried to get rid of his dog, but the dog hunter. Bill, he didn't know where to stay anymore, but he found a hole where 3 of friends lived. But his friend let him in, but they turned him over to the crowd of people who were looking for him. But Bill went to the roof and decided to jump even though it was at great height. Bill took a long rope, tied it up and jumped off, but the rope broke on the way and Bill fell off and yet only the fucking what's left who was sentenced to hang for crimes of theft, robbery. Oliver Twist and Mr. Brown went to prison to visit Fagin, and they Fagin told Oliver where he keep all his treasures, so he could keep him himself. And that is all.